What's the funniest thing you've seen at a show?
A guy broke his leg and instead of going to the hospital was sat in the back of the room on a pool table doing like this.
I went to a show and I broke my leg.
Yeah.
Is hilarious.
Yeah.
Imagine telling your coworker.
Yeah. What happened to you?
Going to a concert this weekend.
Let's try it. Let's do a little role play. Ready?
All right.
Colin, what happened?
I went to a concert. I broke my leg. Hello, welcome. It's HardLore time. How are you, Bo?
I'm doing well, Colin. How are you?
Outstanding. It's 2025. It's February. You know, we're cruising along this year. It's unbelievable how fast the time goes.
On the contrary, I think January may have been the longest year of my life.
Yeah, a lot happened.
Yeah, a lot happened.
You know, we filmed 4 episodes at FYA. I hope you enjoyed all of them.
California was on fire.
California was on fire. We all survived. The real rain came down and washed the sin off the trees. Everybody came together, donated, made shit happen, got through it. It was beautiful. That's the thing you can count on with California every time is that no matter how bad it gets, the community comes together and fixes it every time.
Very much in the opposite direction. At the same time all of that was happening, we had a polar vortex and my pipes froze and I didn't have hot water. Same time. Just a couple time zones over, you know? It's just
I would have loved a polar vortex, let me tell you what.
Dude, I had to go to the gym to shower. It fucking sucked. Dude.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You just feel scummy.
But we figured, you know, we would break in this year. We're moving along now. We're going to break in the year the same way we left last year. We're going to do a classic Q&A. They're our favorite. They're your favorite. They're the best ones. We rarely get to just sit down and talk to each other anymore. So that's what these turn into, you know? Mm-hmm. Also, we did the big race at FYA. Here's how it went.
Hello, welcome. It's HardLore time. We're here at FYA Fest. As promised, it's time for the big race.
Oh, the big race.
Oh, the big race. Sure. We didn't bring any athletic clothing, so we're just going to do this as is.
Guilty party.
Guilty party. It's actually super fair because we're wearing light to medium jackets, the same pants.
The same, yeah.
And boots, which are very bad for what we're about to do.
We're both going to tear a quad or something.
Yeah, sometime we're going to be Vince McMahoning out of here very soon. Not in the serial sexual pervert type way, but in the double broken quad type way.
Bleep all of that.
Time for the big race. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh my God. It was Bo.
Wow. We also just ate so much pizza.
Bo didn't eat any pizza though.
Good work.
Bo didn't eat any pizza.
To make it clear, I just had 5 slices of Jets pizza. Bo had none.
I have chicken and rice.
But we're gonna give it. Bo earned them. It was fantastic.
Hey,
that's a testament to Arc'teryx. Really.
Arc'teryx, Ironheart, and Guilty Party. Yeah. Code HardLore.
The big race.
Big race.
It's not so big after all.
Devastating result.
I was just talking about, I didn't, not only did we both run in jeans, but I didn't stretch or anything. And I'm like, so glad I didn't tear a hamstring or something. That was the
You were out of breath for about 15 minutes and I was fine.
Boy, was I.
Let's note that.
Listen, I got speed. I got no conditioning.
I was 5 out of 8 of an 8-corner Jets pizza slices in.
Oh.
You had none.
Oh.
So we're going to have a rematch in proper full gear, but I want to give Bo his flowers. He did win the big race.
Thank you.
Of course, you earned it. But yeah, here's Q&A. So question 1, Mount Rushmore Swedish death metal.
Oh, I don't
What is our
separate
top 4 Swedish death metal bands of all time?
Okay.
I'm a Stockholm man all day.
Over Gothenburg?
Yeah.
Because Gothenburg is what? Let's define. Gothenburg is a little more
melodic.
A little more melodic, which is surprising.
Which I like.
Yeah, it's surprising for you. Yeah.
I like a lot, but I think much like thrash metal, melodic death metal was done so well in Gothenburg that there's not a lot of room for it to grow and continue.
Interesting.
Other than bands like Upon Stone, who are great. But in terms of Stockholm and outlier areas, Grave,
Nice.
Dismember,
Yeah.
Entombed, and lastly, Unleashed.
Oh, wow. Didn't even think about Unleashed. Wrote my down as soon as Dismember, for sure. Entombed, for sure. I think those are like, yeah, that's Cro-Mag's agnostic front, right?
100%.
Question, where's Dissection from?
I think Florida.
Really? No, he's European.
Maybe.
I'm almost positive they're European.
Let's see.
That weird fucker.
Sweden.
Beautiful. So I'm going to say Dissection because I love, is it Until the Lights Bane? Whatever that record is.
Yeah.
The last one before he killed himself. It's fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going At the Gates. I know it's more metalcore, but dude.
So you're taking a little road trip to Gothenburg and then you're headed back.
Yeah, I'm headed right back. But I like to get out there. But dude, I wasn't into At the Gates growing up. I kind of missed that kind of metalcore, which is the best kind of metalcore. Like if we're being
but I mean melodic death metal I wouldn't call metalcore.
But you know how they get lumped in as like kind of the godfathers of like.
Sure, but that's like, I mean, to me, Sepultura, Arise, and Beneath the Remains, those are death metal records.
Right.
So it's the same thing as when people call them thrash metal. It's like, no,
it's like
if that's thrash metal, Entombed is thrash metal.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm totally with you.
It's the same type of music. So metalcore as a descriptor of At the Gates makes my ass hurt.
But when we toured with them, it was like, it was like an immediate like, not only are they awesome, they're like cool as hell and down. Tumba is like punk as fuck. Just
and
cool.
A great deal of bangers.
Great deal of bangers. So
they didn't play on Thomas Lindbergh did not play on many famous pop songs. We learned,
that's correct,
which is fine.
Totally forgot.
Can we please get a Lars drumming impression?
Lars?
Show me your best Lars. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I can't stand up, but yeah, it's the fucking and then the China for the ride. China for the ride.
China ride should be amongst the greatest human innovations in history.
Right. Yeah, like it should be the heaviest thing ever.
It should be.
But boy, is it not.
But alas.
I think it's so that, honestly, and this is total spitballing, but I think it's so that he can like keep time and he doesn't have to keep time. It's like one less limb to really worry about. It could be sloppy. So like, you know how like,
because it's just kind of, it's going to be washy
exactly,
regardless.
It's just washed out. That's kind of how because he doesn't hit very hard.
I get it, man. Cheat until you make it. Somebody asks, Arkangel X asks, thoughts on Arkangel?
I have no.
Gets me every time.
I have no real opinion on Arkangel.
No, me neither. I would say it's like, I think there's 4 bands to me that like define European hardcore.
Okay.
I would say True Blue.
Yep.
Kickback, obviously.
Yep.
Congress and Liar, I consider one pick.
Congress for sure.
And honestly, maybe Rise and Fall.
I'd go Rise and Fall, Kickback, Main Strike for like that kind of shit. And then honestly, Arkangel isn't really in there for me. Like Knuckle Dust, like something like that.
Oh, I mean, if UK counts, then that's
at the time UK counted. They were
in conversation.
They were in at the time.
Yeah. I think Belgium.
Dude,
I would love to do a full episode on Hate Thousand Belgium.
Dude.
The way that when I found that as a kid, finding that all these hard, insanely heavy, but like technical bands were all straight edge.
And then also like Dead Stop, Justice, like the other kind of weird bands.
The 2000s.
Yeah. Dude,
yeah.
I remember 86 Mentality played Chicago and Dead Stop 86 Mentality toured together and they played Chicago, but 86 Mentality didn't play the show for some reason. Dead Stop played the intro and everyone lost their fucking mind.
Wow.
It was just like I know exactly what you mean. It's like, oh, these are like Belgium is America.
Belgium's unbelievable.
It's American hardcore in like a little
I think
country.
Belgium carried a huge chunk of Europe in the late 90s and the 2000s. And now Scotland is holding it the fuck down.
How
dude.
cool is that?
I'm obsessed with them.
I really want to go. A new segment I kind of want to start, Colin. A little late into the episode, but who cares? What are you listening to?
It's a great question.
I want to do two. I want to get into two things. What'd you eat today? What'd you listen to today?
Okay, today for dinner I had this like cornstarch fried chicken thing that Lana made over like Korean rice cakes. Unbelievable.
Oh.
What am I listening to? I'm obviously listening to this Split Knuckle record still. I'm listening to the Firestarter record a lot. I'm listening to another undisclosed record that we're putting out a lot. Oh, I'm play drums and down presser now, so I've been
it's just
learning everything just in case.
Of course.
A lot of parts that piss me off in a way where I go fucking Kale while playing them. You know?
Did he do everything? Did he drum on everything?
As of Don't Need a Reason, so he did both LPs.
Got you. I mean, that's
and there's a thing he does where he goes do 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 ga do do ga do, and it pisses me off every time because it's the right hand
the opposite. Yeah.
Do, 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 ga,
Yeah.
do, do, ga. Like it shouldn't need to be there, and he still put it there. He's a scumbag. God rest his soul. I love him. Wouldn't have it any other way. What about you? What have you been listening to?
Nothing, like literally exclusively Crowbar. I'm on the biggest fucking Crowbar kick.
Are you okay?
Not particularly, but it is perfect. I've realized that it is perfect if you're feeling down, if you're feeling pumped, if you're vibing around the house.
There's a gym record.
Dude,
there's a laundry record.
It's crazy.
There's a driving record.
It's crazy.
Equilibrium is laundry.
I love this. Yeah, keep going.
Broken Glass is gym.
That's all gym, dude.
Sonic Excess is depression.
Wow.
What's the one with what's the newer one with Cemetery Angels on it?
It's got a name that I can never remember. No, you just said that.
It's the one with Cemetery Angels on it. That one is post gym. You're going home. You did it.
What is Oddfellows? Post gym.
Oddfellows is driving home from the funeral. You know.
Wow. So a heavy one.
Yeah, very brutal.
Very brutal.
I mean, you might get in a car accident on the way. You never know.
And lastly, what is the self-titled?
Oh, self-titled is like, I hate this guy. I've made a new enemy. I've decided this guy is my enemy.
That's the Road Rage record.
Road Rage record.
Dude. Yeah. So I'm on a huge kick. I can't get enough Crowbar. I've realized I don't have.
Good luck getting over
I don't have any shirts or records. So I'm like starting. That's my new journey.
Okay.
I have one modern shirt, but like nothing. And
so if you got Crowbar stuff, sell it to Mad Vintage. Go to madvintage.com.
Sell it to him so that I can get it.
So that we can get it.
And today I had a plain bagel, dry, and some overnight oats with protein. I did gym, by the way, before we recorded.
Okay,
and then
dude, you know what I had for breakfast today that was like revolutionary? I've never seen anyone do this.
Hit me.
I'm sure they do it all the time. Hash browns on the bottom.
Of it.
Like stiff, like the kind of patty ones, like the McDonald's ones.
Oh.
But like avocado toast out of the hash brown.
Oh, that's
It was hash brown, a like spicy avocado spread, egg.
Yeah, I can get down on that. Yeah, that sounds great.
With some chili oil and some chili flakes.
Beautiful.
Get the fuck out of here.
But yeah, and then I got 2 cups of rice and a pound of turkey I'm making after the episode, and that's dinner. We're eating lean.
On that boring bulk.
We're eating lean, baby.
You're suffering to return harder. I get it.
I really am.
Do y'all wash your legs in the shower or do you let the water get to it?
Dude, that video. Okay, there's a video where a girl kind of marks something. I forget how it goes. Oh, the guy just doesn't use water in general, or doesn't use soap in general. He only uses water. Well,
that's obviously stupid, and he should.
And she says, my love, like, how do you wash your legs? And he goes, I let the water run. And he's like, what are you talking about? I use water. Drives me so insane. And I think it's a white people thing.
I mean, it has to be.
Let's be
real.
And it's
we don't use washcloths.
We don't. Yeah.
There's all kinds of problems that are unfaced.
When you were growing up, was it bar soap?
Oh my God, all day.
All bar soap, dude.
Dude,
Same.
I was not taught to bathe. I'll be honest.
Straight up,
I really had to teach myself.
Neither was I.
I think there's some kind of cultural white thing where they're like, I'm not messing with that. You can learn to bathe yourself.
Whatever you
buddy.
do in there is your business. Yeah.
That's your business, pal. So I was left without a washcloth, only soap. So I'm pretty sure I was the smelly kid until like 6th grade.
That's right around when I figured it out too. Yeah.
And then when you figure it out, you're like, I have to solve this by any means necessary. I don't want to stink no more.
Mm-hmm.
And now that's why Manscaped comes in handy so much, because I'm petrified of stinking. Thank God I have these tools.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, getting some kind of scrubber, some kind of body scrubber device that you can.
Huge.
I mean, that's everything, and it keeps me feeling great. But yeah.
Agreed.
I probably can confidently say I didn't wash my legs until I was in middle school, I would say.
I forgot that was the question. Yes, I do wash my legs.
Yes.
Depending on what I've done that day.
There's different levels of shower.
Night shower. I mean, I know Akil wants me to wash my ass and shut the fuck up. And I promise I wash my ass no matter what. Okay? Ass is getting washed every time I'm in there, if you know what I mean.
But we can't shut the fuck up.
But the legs, if I'm going out after,
yeah,
legs are clean as a whistle. If it's a bedtime shower,
yeah,
I don't need that.
It just depends on what I did that day. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
They're
gonna be clean. Regardless.
I've been in the sauna, so I gotta clean, but I save that. It's nice. I don't know. Yeah, but I get a scrub a dub.
There you go. Would you rather fight a chicken every time you get in a car, or an orangutan with a sword once a year? Orangutan with a sword, easy.
I feel like
I would show a great deal of mercy
to the orangutan.
I would never kill.
You think you would beat an orangutan with a sword?
With a sword, like 1v1 sword?
You get the sword, or the orangutan has the sword?
Oh.
I heard that the orangutan has a sword. But that
so
wouldn't
only he gets a sword? It's not a fair fight?
It's not fair at all. Okay, so if you have the sword, then
once a year after the first time, I'm going to be like, I better get a sword for next time this happens. So I'll have a sword, okay?
Yeah.
And I will be very good with that sword by the second fight.
Right. Okay, so yeah, either way, I think...
chicken in a car would be like, come on, you know? No, I don't have time for this today. Orangutan, I can prepare.
You have a year, yeah. I still think I might go... yeah, you're right. You don't
have a car.
And what a hassle, but I still take Uber. It says...
Yeah, exactly, and there would be a chicken in
there. There'd be a chicken in my goddamn Uber. Yeah, you're right. Good.
One event I can prepare for versus every day.
Train like
sometimes multiple times a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a good
point.
The
amount of chickens I'd have to defeat is the carbon emission would be out of control.
Yeah, but imagine the protein. You'd be boiled.
But I wouldn't want that one. I'd be pounding it to death. You know? It's no good.
True.
What's your personal focuses looking ahead at 25?
I set a personal goal to have abs for at least like a month. That's all I want. I just want to see if I can do it, and then I'm over it forever. I don't give a shit.
You know the one time I had abs, what my diet was?
Oh, what?
A poke bowl a day.
Yeah.
And an entire box of Cheez-Its.
That's probably like...
I worked my macros in a way where it was one poke bowl and one box of Cheez-Its.
How many calories
But I worked out for 4 hours a day.
Yeah, right. How many calories are in a box of Cheez-Its? You're really good at this.
Probably like 1,100.
Dude, this is a new skill we haven't talked about.
Yeah.
We figured out, was it FYA or was it Buffalo?
It was at FYA, yeah.
Colin.
I'm saying it's 9 to 1,100 for a box of
Well,
Cheez-Its.
now I have to check. Will you check for me while I'm telling the story? Would you mind?
Sure.
Check on a box. We were at Wawa in Orlando, and I would grab something and ask Colin, and he would just know, like, within 10 calories.
This can't be real. This says 3,000.
I mean, that's where mine goes to. Like, it seems like it would be at so many to me. Is it the same?
Did I really do that every day?
If you're working out for 4 hours, I mean.
Yeah, I was. I mean, I crushed fucking. It was like 3 weeks of a box of Cheez-Its today, and I was shredded. So do that. Give that.
I'll just do that. Yeah. What about you? What do you got?
I got two LPs to write. Is
Jesus Christ.
I'll keep it simple there.
Yeah.
And get my guitar gear working, all the time, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your biggest fitness achievement ever?
2 plates feels pretty good to bench. It's not, it's one of those things where like for real gym guys, it's like, yeah, that's kind of like the starter.
Yeah, but you say that, but it's like such a tiny population in the entire world that can do that.
I read today that it's single digit people can do that.
So that's pretty incredible.
That's cool. That feels good, I would say.
Mine would be a half marathon that I did one time with Alec from my apartment to his mother-in-law's house. I'll never do it again.
13.1 miles.
I think
something like that.
Yeah, I think exactly.
Christ.
Both ate entire pizzas after. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
What is the first piece of physical media you ever owned?
Michael Jackson Thriller.
Really?
Yeah, that was owned. What does that mean when you're a kid? It's the first one I bought with money that I had.
I think that or it was bought for you and you remember.
It's going to be a video game then.
My own money would be Sepultura again, so that makes sense.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I had a guide,
Yeah, for sure. Before that, I remember on my 9th birthday, my dad for my birthday wrapped up a bag of trash, had me open it, and I was like, and he said, "Just kidding," and gave me a Nintendo 64. Quick,
pretty good alternative.
Pretty good, yeah. So and I got GoldenEye with that. So that was probably the first one I remember.
Right.
It's physical media, right?
It's a great gift. That's absolutely physical media.
Yeah.
Lyrical Mount Rushmore.
Wow. Okay. Let's think. I got one for sure. We both got one for sure. I'm positive.
Pete or Glenn?
Big Pete.
Pete, my God. Because
unbelievable.
He nailed everything.
Every single thing has a way of being romantic and hard.
Yeah.
At the same time.
The most beautiful thing you've ever read, and then
disgusting.
Went down to my basement, confused and depressed, put Black Sabbath on.
Yeah.
That's a lyric. Razor blade in hand, 10 slashes in each arm. Beautiful.
Jesus. So that's
good shit.
He's one for sure.
To Pete, Glenn, obviously.
Yeah, Glenn's in all time.
Glenn has to be just by default for like what he was able to fit, and even in simplicity.
That's a really good one.
Sometimes this repeating something simple can be so fucking boring. And what is a hybrid moment? What is it? But I'm in him all the time. I know now. Give him one.
A crazy lyricist is Carl. I don't know if I would put him on Mount Rushmore, but like reading Earth Crisis lyrics is insane.
Smart guy.
Very smart, wordy. Thesaurus.
Dolores Cranberries might be up there for me.
Oh, Morrissey. Maz.
Yeah, Morrissey's like the easy.
Big.
Come on.
Easy.
Guy's a fucking... He might be I guess he's not a nonce now that we know what a nonce means.
Yeah, now we know what that means.
But he's like a loser, but my God. Lyrically, untouchable. The most, like pound for pound, more stealable things. The most ripped off, maybe?
Possibly. Because all of it seems like, oh yeah, this is cool. Like it's all passively with zero effort cool.
That's crazy.
It's hard to do.
Bo, this is a great question. Mm-hmm. Top 5 Chicago bands.
Okay. I'll say, like, of all genres, let me do all genres.
Yeah.
Like, alternative.
Yeah.
In addition to Crowbar, I've been on a huge Naked Raygun kick. Naked Raygun, they don't get their flowers. They're fucking awesome. They're incredible musicians and catchy. Alkaline Trio. Raygun, Alkaline Trio, The Killer.
Obviously.
The
best of the 3 so far, easily.
Yeah. Nachos. And honestly, Fall Out Boy.
Respect.
Fall Out Boy through infinity, in my opinion, are batting 1,000. Like, no skips.
I'm with you. I'm a Fall Out Boy guy.
So I'm It's like and the fact that they actually came from legit hardcore. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say Fall Out Boy.
3 out of 4 or 5?
3 out of 4. Yeah,
That's huge.
huge. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's 80%. Was there anything your parents said was too far in music that you did? Either iconography, band member antics, or was everything fair game?
You got anything?
Oh, man.
I got something.
Hit me.
Have I told the anal cunt story?
No.
So back in the day, kids, you used to go into SoulSeek chat rooms, go to someone's library. You would type like, hey, who has Gorilla Biscuit start today? And someone would be like, I do. Connect
I think
to them.
that's still...
Yeah.
They're out there still doing that
But
today,
nobody...
but it's very much more niche.
You're all using Spotify.
Yeah.
It used to go into their actual, like whatever folder they allowed Spotify to get into and then download whatever you wanted.
Right.
One time, Bridge 9 used to have these a chat room and people would be like, hey, my library's open. You would go in, I would go in, right click, download all. Like you could skip duplicates and just like give me everything this person's got. And some people had like 20,000 songs or whatever at the time.
So that was my thing.
Yeah.
As a teenager,
Right.
was like having the sickest, like collecting and building my library,
Totally.
which still exists today in my Apple Music.
Right.
Which is why I greatly prefer Apple Music. But now that when they started the iCloud library, it started like replacing files and deleting shit.
I know. I resent the people who think that modern technology is bad and we need to retrofy everything, but they have a point to an extent. Like I do miss having an iPod and just having my shit.
I might do it at some point.
Yeah.
You know?
Because you can like update them now and make the battery last. But so anyway, downloaded the whole thing. It was on my dad's computer. First band, Anal Cunt. My dad's a very conservative Christian man, especially at that time. Yeah. And he fucking flipped. Wow. My dad's really cool when it comes to like art and like his favorite shit is like mob movies and The Sopranos. He understands vulgarity for the sake of art, right?
Like you don't have to agree with something to
He's
create
like, it's
it,
art. This is how a mobster would talk. Why would I? It's fine. Right. You know? Not the case.
Not Anal Cunt.
Not with Mr. Putnam. No. He was not down with Anal Cunt. And then he read the song titles, which I can't even say. Yeah. Look them up if you're curious, because Jesus Christ. Yeah. So that was my story.
I will say anything. My mom has helped write a couple songs lyrically. Mm-hmm. And I think she's been bummed on them every time. You know?
Really?
Yeah, like just like what I'm talking, the subject matter. Like Arrival on Disharmony. I don't even think that one's really particularly offensive, but she took issue with it at the time.
She just think it was dark?
I don't think I think she just had trouble showing people. My dad never gave a shit.
He's just cool.
He just always understood like it's art.
Yeah.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do what they're gonna do.
That's how my mom was too. Mom
yeah, I mean, I don't think anything was particularly too far.
Oh,
I'm a good boy.
Another time, Harm's Way made the ugliest shirt. It's a black shirt with brown ink, just hideous early 2000s idea. It was a picture of Luke from The Killers, a ram that he had on his wall. That we took a picture of and put it on his shirt, and it said Harm's Way, fuck God.
That's awesome.
Dad found that one too. Wasn't.
Were you still living at home at the time?
Well, I had a weird thing growing up where before I was 18, when I could have, like, my dad was supposed to be able to see me until I was 18, right? But before that, he recognized I had autonomy. He wasn't trying to blah, blah, blah. I had a car. I was going to go wherever I wanted. He said, come over whenever you want. Don't worry about it. And I was playing World of Warcraft like a motherfucker. So I would go over, but it wasn't like a mandated thing. And we just kind of, it started around the Bush administration and like gay marriage. Once we started disagreeing about that, we just, so he saw that. I was out of the house. I was out of his house for sure. And we never really recovered, to be honest. That was kind of the start of it. It was
interesting. So to this day, there's still some dissension there?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay. Understood.
What are you going to do?
Top 4 hardcore records 2020 to present. That sounds like an episode.
2020 to present. Yeah. I off the top of my head, it's...
Save it. That's an episode.
Okay. I'm going to write that down.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
Best records of the 2020s coming soon.
2020.
Bottom 5 tour experiences.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Colin.
Bottom 5.
Should we knock out a communal one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which one was worse?
Those are both bottom 5 tours at all time.
All time, dude.
So what specific things can we talk about that are? I remember the lowest moment of the European tour.
Yeah.
Was not even a moment of low depth for me. It was it was after the single most grueling drive on the tour.
Yep.
We're all miserable.
Was that going to Poland? Or was it?
I think so.
Yeah, getting to Warsaw.
There's that one.
Yeah.
And then there was one where we got there. We left the show immediately and got there at like 5 p.m. And we're loading in stuff. And Andrew Morrissey just cannot wait to get inside and brush his teeth. And as he's about to brush his teeth, drops his toothbrush on the floor.
Oh, no.
In like on the dirtiest floor. And this isn't even particularly terrible, but I'm telling you, after the couple days we had and the night we had and the drive we had, I think it felt like we all dropped that toothbrush in that moment. Was just like, dude, come here, man. I'm so sorry. And he was pissed.
Like, there's a beautiful thing that came out of that tour because it did make us. We fused together as a group.
Yeah, we got shitted into a diamond.
There aren't many bands, and I say this not trying to sound like a dick. I'm just saying, like, we had rooms at the Ibis. You guys were staying at the Wien Arena.
Yeah.
It was 1 billion fucking degrees. And we said, guys, stay in our rooms. Like, we have floors, but stay in the room, for God's sake.
Huge.
You know what I mean? It's just like stuff like that where it's like, I look back on that fondly. But
yeah, me too.
Man, just the day in Paris and just all that shit. Oh, man. So that was rough. And then the Disharmony.
The day in Paris was pretty dope.
I mean, that was cool, but then the fucking the promoter.
Yeah, the promoter after.
Kyle just missing the train.
Fucking Kyle, God damn it. What do I do?
And then the Disharmonic Rust tour was disappointing just because of what we all thought it
10-year anniversary any day now, too. So
it's just
happy birthday.
What we all thought it should have been.
Yeah.
And it just
wasn't. It was like, this is it.
Yeah.
The records are out, guys. This is what we've been working towards our whole lives.
We're with our buds. We're doing it. Yeah.
Fart in the ass. Bottom 5, I don't know. Bottom 5.
Give me one other low one.
Yeah, I think I can do that.
You shitted yourself for like 10 hours straight.
That was the worst. I mean, I've told that on here many times, but like that was probably the worst single day I've ever lived. Like physically.
And you've had your appendix out.
That was crazy. That was awesome. When I tell people when I tell doctors that, they can't believe it. That I've told that on here, right?
I don't think I know this story.
I think, come on, you have to. You do for sure.
We really quickly bonded about having our appendixes out each, but not. I don't think you told the story.
I'm 99% sure I have, but if I haven't, here it is. I thought I had gas, so I took a whole bunch of laxatives. Nothing happened. Next day, I'm like, something's wrong. I better make a doctor's appointment. They can't even get me in till the next day. So I wait another day. On the way to the doctor, I'm like, pretty hungry. You know what I haven't had in a while? Burger King. So I had a double Whopper, chicken fry, large fry meal. Clean, sucked it down, dude. You evaporated it. You've never eaten anything this fast in your whole life. Because I got a doctor. I'm like, I got a doctor's appointment in 5 minutes. I gotta get this down. I gotta eat something.
Right.
I get to the doctor. They touch me for 1 second. And they're like, appendicitis. Go to this ER. I drive to that ER. Stuffed to the gills. I'm like, well, thank God I ate. I'm feeling good other than this. Hopefully I shit soon since it's gas. Get to the ER and they're like, well, if you haven't had anything to eat, we can get you into surgery right away. And I'm like, about that. I had an unbelievable meal just now. You had a double Whopper in a while, doctor. They're insane still. It's incredible what they're doing with this thing. And so I have to wait another day overnight to get surgery.
Fuck.
My appendix has ruptured. So it hasn't burst.
Yeah, same. That's exactly what happened to me. It ruptured.
But it's about to burst.
It's about to go.
And that's 100% my fault, I guess.
Because you ate.
If I was... Imagine we were pilgrims.
Oh, we'd be dead.
Dead.
I think it's like an 82% likelihood of fatality. But these
I would have been 26 years old.
I was 19. These are, evolutionary things. This is population control.
That's just proof of medical science being incredible.
100%.
Vaccines are great.
Definitely.
We're living longer. Medicine is good.
Medicine is very good.
Give me the jab. Jab me on the ass all day. That's all you... I'll guinea pig any medication,
Try to think of... easily the lowest day on tour that Harm's Way has ever had was when we had the trailer stolen.
Yeah, that sucked.
The emotional roller coaster of... I sat on the curb and thought I was flying home. Like, I thought the band is over.
And this is day -1, right?
Literally, well, it's day one. We did an off day on our way there in Vegas, had the trailer stolen overnight, and we calculated about 30 grand lost. It was more than that. It was everything that we had.
And the sentimentality of it as well.
Oh, yeah. It's just so...
It far exceeds 30 grand.
Of course. And, then the whiplash from that to donations and getting some stuff back and getting money back and then being able to send that money to donate what we, any proceeds or anything. And again, the community and all the cool things that can happen. And we went straight to fucking LA. We did San Diego and then the next day was the LA show. And we had guitars, we had gear, we were set. So it was... And
that was a great show. Great set.
Great show. It was awesome. Yeah.
Which producer do you think could have saved Sane Anger and or Death Magnetic?
Now that's interesting.
Kurt Ballou.
Wow.
Somebody said Taylor Young is disqualified. But Kurt Ballou, I think, is not only the ultimate master of tone, drums, bass, guitar, all around. I do think he would have been the one to just be like, guys, this doesn't sound good. Why don't you just let me make it sound good?
I'm going to say, well, he doesn't really... I was going to say Butch, but he also... as far as I know, kind of similar to Kurt, doesn't really produce.
Yeah, Kurt don't produce.
So much as... So who's like a producer? Who's someone who would like take this shitty skeleton and make it a half bearable skeleton,
Jerry Finn, probably.
There
R.I.P.
you go. Yeah, R.I.P. Was he alive at the time?
Fucking God.
2000s,
yeah,
early 2000s?
Yeah, so, his last record was Years of Refusal, 2009.
Okay, beautiful.
So.
Dude, what a fucking record.
Yeah, man.
And that thing sounds incredible. It's the best sounding
incredible.
Morrissey record.
Quarry sounds unbelievable. Sing the Sorrow sounds unbelievable.
Yeah. So that's, I think you really need that. You need someone to take the shit and refine it down into it like
You need Kurt Ballou and Jerry Finn to refine the songs and the sound.
There we go.
Done.
Good answer.
Easy. How did you come to hear Warning? I saw them in Belfast till like 50 people. A few years later had much more traction, but still amazed how much they've recognized now. There's been an elite society since the late aughts. Right? Would that be the 2000s, the aughts?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Since the late aughts of, people like me, my brother, Saba, Brian Ortiz, not many other OG Warning heads out there who have been preaching the gospel the whole time. Just people weren't always listening. Now I've got this amazing weekly propaganda vehicle,
Yeah.
where I can say this and people go, "Oh, Warning," which is beautiful.
I never heard of him really until you. I bet you Andy from Nachos is a big Warning guy. If I had to put money down, that's like the one person who I could even see bringing it up.
Yeah, that's just like the best, most emotional.
Did Taylor show him to you?
Ever? What?
Did Taylor show him to you?
Maybe. I just think that was something we discovered at the same time.
Wow, fun,
and loved it. Holy Grail band that you have never seen live but want to see live. All the main members have to be alive. The band to me is Dimmu Borgir.
They're all alive?
They're still an active band, but they can't play not in fucking Europe because they have a whole orchestra and choir.
It's just surprising me that they can't hire out local shit.
Dude, I mean, you'd be surprised. I tried to hire a choir for Sound and Fury, and none of them wanted to say the word bitch.
Right.
So imagine a 30-song set list about Satan.
Yeah.
Most choirs are out. They've got their sick fuck Norway choir.
Yeah.
Who will say whatever, and they've got these amazing musicians and an entire fucking symphony with them that knows the songs as well as they do. I think they're just comfortable traveling with them and don't need to play the States.
Okay.
They need to play something like fucking Coachella, you know?
Right. Yeah. Something that's like our production cost is $1 million.
Yeah.
And then you're going to pay us on top of that.
And then you're going to do it. Yeah.
I also kind of in Norway, I've never seen Immortal. That would be awesome. I saw a bot.
That seems possible.
Yeah, it does, right? And I saw a bot do his solo shit and he played Immortal songs, but I'd like to see the band.
The guy, yeah.
But also, dude, kind of a cop-out because it's not really a band. Bjork. Never seen Bjork. Dying to see Bjork.
Have you watched that new Apple Music thing?
I started to when I got distracted by something. Did you watch it?
It looks awesome.
Yeah. I had a chance to see her at Pitchfork in Chicago 2010, and we went to Europe, and I missed it. It was the last time.
She'll be back.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore, straight edge frontman.
Here we go. Great question.
Carl Buechner.
Okay.
Mark Porter.
That's a Mark. Yep.
And just the ultimate irony, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Ray Cappo.
Yeah.
3. And probably Pat Flynn.
I think that's there's a definite argument there.
Who?
Yeah. I mean, you got to go modern, and it's like,
if you're going to have one, that's the flagship hardcore band to this day.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that's a good answer.
For several generations of hardcore music listeners.
I would go Carl. I fully agree. I would go Porter 100%. Ray 100%. And then Jack Joe Kelly from Slapshot. Last Rites.
There you go.
Negative. Just as hard as it gets. That's my favorite.
So we both got a Boston.
Both got a Bostonite.
2 sides of Boston. What are your Grail records, shirts, other things you collect? One of them's right there.
What do we got?
Halloween 7-inch.
Oh, baby. Once you point it out, I can see it clear as day. That's nice.
Yeah, she's back there. And I got the Wall O'Taggart back there too.
Mm-hmm.
But records that I own.
Does it say hope to collect or that you own?
Other things you collect. I think it just says Grail records and shirts.
Okay.
Like Grail that I don't have?
Yeah. I want to hear that.
I want a Cough Cool, man.
Wow.
I need a Misfits Cough Cool.
That's crazy.
I got to get one. I mean, it's going to take me a while, but
for those of you who don't know, that's a 1978 2-song single.
500 copies pressed that we know of.
Mm-hmm.
The going rate is $5,000 to $10,000. Same for, I would love an Earth AD, like a yellow green Earth AD.
Yeah.
Same price. I don't have either of them, obviously.
I would love Division 1 champs on gold. The story that we'll eventually talk to them about them throwing it into the shore is like awesome. I want to know about that. I have every Metallica and Type O record, so I'm good there. But the Last Rites 7-inch. Speaking of Jack Kelly, the Last Rites 7-inch, 2-song 7-inch, played one show, put out one record. That was it. Just fucking awesome.
What about shirts? What's a Grail shirt of yours? Like you get it and it fits perfectly. Mine was the Demise shirt.
Really?
I want the Demise shirt so bad.
Boy, oh boy. Been doing pretty good on shirts. Madvintage.com, code HardLore.
Yeah, straight up. Thank you, Madvintage, MADDvintage.com. Code HardLore15.
Been doing pretty good on shirts, I'm not going to lie.
Grail.
Yeah, Grail.
The one you've always wanted.
I couldn't wear it, but you have one. You have the white asshole type of a shirt.
Yeah, it's absolutely unwearable.
100% would never wear it, but like, who doesn't want
it's
that?
It's incredible, yeah.
The red Wolf Moon shirt would be cool. Again, I don't think I couldn't wear it. If it has the paw on it, though, it's got to have the paw print.
Yeah. It's so red.
It's so red.
A shirt that's too red is just too red.
It's oppressive.
You
Yeah.
know? Simply too red.
I would say, you know what? I'll meet with you. An OG Misfit shirt, like a horror business shirt. Just like an OG worn finish shit.
Like Fiend Club shirt printed in the basement type shirt?
Could be. I always prefer a shirt from a show.
Okay.
A non-mail order shirt is my preferred like store.
Yeah, I mean, but even those they printed themselves in that same basement.
There you go. I just think that's cool. Like
I know somebody who's got one. I'll set you up. It's not going to fit you.
Yeah, yeah. Like the shirt that Rollins is wearing in that picture where he's meeting Doyle. I want that shirt. You know?
Right. And it would never fit you. I can't imagine he's a very tall guy, you know?
Mm.
He's jacked, but on what kind of frame?
Rollins?
I don't know. Yeah.
You think he's short?
Let's see. He's 5'9".
5'9". He's just about my height.
Yeah. Maybe it'll fit. You should see if he's still got it.
Hank.
Let's see. Top 5 jersey bands. Fury 5, obviously.
Okay.
E-Town, obviously. Floor Punch, obviously. And then I would say Second to None. And do Richie bands count as Jersey?
Fuck yeah. For
like Underdog is from Jersey, you know?
I think they had a shirt that said Underdog NYC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, bummer.
5th Jersey band. The GOAT 5th Jersey band. The Mongoloids. And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because Greg is New Jersey straight edge.
That's it.
Period.
I love it. I'm going to say Floor Punch, Turning Point, Saves the Day.
Come on.
And Lifetime.
Come on.
Dude. Lifetime and Saves
Lifetime
the Day.
counts, Saves the Day doesn't.
Bullshit. Lifetime or Saves the Day was playing with hardcore bands at the same time.
I don't care. It's not a hardcore band. That's a pop punk band.
Then
That's the pop. That's the best
why
pop
does
punk
Lifetime
band.
count?
I don't know. Morally, ethically, I don't know. And it just says there's, I can make the argument all day of like it's a moral compass and not a genre of music. Saves the Day ain't no goddamn hardcore band. Love them.
They opened for Reach the Sky and Bane on a tour.
So did My Chemical Romance, brother. You gonna call them a hardcore band?
No,
I know that you don't think that.
I can't. I would ignite. I would self-immolate.
Here's my 5th one is My Chemical Romance.
Fuck.
Somebody asked, does Bo genuinely still think Marauder are harder than Hatebreed and Typo are heavier than Deicide?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think, did it say harder or heavier? Which did it say for which?
Marauder harder than Hatebreed. I know that you still think that.
I 100% think that. Oh, yeah. I 100%. And I think that Typo is heavier than Deicide by far. The amount of people on that Hatebreed tour who came up to me and mentioned that, agreeing with me, because obviously people aren't going to come up and disagree with me, but the confirmation bias I received has been plentiful.
I would love to compare confirmation biases.
We would love to see that, wouldn't we?
We would love to see that. We would love to see that. Somebody asked Mount Rushmore Victory Records releases.
Oh, fuck. You're so much better with I know the bands, but you're better with releases.
Hatebreed Satisfaction.
Yeah, that's number 1.
Obviously. Fury 5. At War with the World. Blood for Blood.
Oh.
Which one? You know? Spent My Last Breath. Probably. Let me double check that's Victory.
Okay. I'm going to jump in and say Birth is Pain.
My God.
Was that Victory?
Birth is Pain.
Because it's either that or Justice. So either way, it's great.
I think Justice is Death Wish.
Really?
Yeah, Birth is Pain is Victory.
There we go.
That's an incredible top 4.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would go Satisfaction, At War with the World. Spent My Last Breath. Birth is Pain, honestly.
Dude, there's something to like what Victory had was so sick. Like even down to like the Bulldog. Like it was sick.
Yeah, I mean if they had only paid any of them, then it could be still that cool today.
Is Keepers of the Faith Victory?
No.
Who put that up?
Certainly not Victory. Because they were Trustkill.
Can you check?
Originally, yeah. There's no fucking way.
It's actually
Century Media.
Century Media.
Top 5 Fortnite skins.
I can contribute to this. John Wick.
Yeah, you can.
Come on.
What?
John Wick.
Oh, yeah. The Keanu one is just insane.
It's awesome.
Him doing anything is incredible. I like a lot of the cursed ones, like the big chili pepper guy.
Like that.
I'm loving him. I like the corn guy. I hate the hot dog guy. I love a bird, like the eagle.
Okay.
With the eyes just bulging out of his head. Incredible.
Family Guy was obviously...
The Peter Griffin skin existing got me to download Fortnite.
Right. There you go. The best.
And I think that's enough.
I'm trying to think. There was... were they Marvel? They did Marvel ones, didn't they?
A ton.
Yeah. There was... I remember seeing a couple Marvel ones that I thought was cool. I don't know. Only played a little while.
Bosch, why should I use your pedal in my bass chain?
Dude, come to find we made a sick ass bass pedal. There's something about the way that pedal handles low frequency. I'm kind of recommending it more, not more, but I'm recommending it heavily. The way that you can dial in the low, the mid, and the high is very, very conducive to getting a nice, dirty, heavy bass tone.
With the buzzsaw turned up?
The buzzsaw you can blend in a little bit. Depends on the application, on like the band, I would say. But it's like real. We saw Bad Beat.
Yeah.
She was
Sounded
using
great.
it. Sounded great.
Sounded great.
It sounds, we didn't really ever expect that, but it sounds awesome. That's why you should
I
use
love
it.
that. Isn't that nice? You know?
It is. It's a nice little surprise.
Do you have a band that you first couldn't connect with until a specific song won you over and their whole discography made sense?
Type O is the
Type O
one.
Negative. My favorite band of all time, Gravitational Constant, was the song. I'm sure there are more.
Definitely. Love You to Death was mine. What are some others? There's definitely others.
Like, I don't like this band. And then I hear a song and I go, I like this band. And then everything else makes sense too.
Baroness was a band that I didn't like. And on the purple record came out and they
got riffs, man.
Dude, one of the first songs, it's like, Shock Me, the Shock Me song. It's like probably one of their biggest songs. I heard that and I went, oh, that's a good hook. And it was just like, oh, okay, this band rocks.
Dude, Danzig.
Right, of course.
Her Black Wings was like, what the fuck? This is everything I like.
Where did this come from? Oh,
yeah, that's crazy.
What a track. What was the Misfit song that got you, Colin?
Probably Astro Zombies.
Just a beautiful.
Yeah. Just like, what the fuck? Best hook I've ever heard.
Yeah. That's great. That's amazing. The guy's writing fucking hooks as a 20-year-old.
I don't get it. I don't understand how he did what he did. He doesn't ever need to write a song again. He doesn't need to.
Manscaped.com has this collection of products, Colin, that I've been dying.
So true.
I've been dying to talk about.
So true.
Let's just do it. Yes, dude.
And if you use code HardLore, you can get any of them site-wide for 20% off.
20% off plus free shipping, Colin.
Oh my God. That's the best deal I've ever heard.
It's the best deal you're ever going to find.
Wow. And my balls won't smell anymore?
Your balls are going to smell good, feel good, look good somehow. I don't know how.
And what about all of the pubic hair that I have?
If you want it there, you can condition it. If you want it gone, they got the lawnmower. They got
and that's for my penis and balls?
That's where I use it. I use the beard trimmer for my beard.
Okay.
I use the body scrubber, the body wash. I use the foot duster for my feet. They got a product for just about anything.
Let's say I wanted some kind of liquid talc product on my freshly trimmed balls.
Not only do they have that, they have it in a spray bottle.
Really?
Spray it on them balls.
This is unbelievable.
Other bits. Hey, do your thighs ever chafe? Spray it. Feels great.
Wow. This is huge.
I just saw for our hairless gentlemen or ladies out there, I just saw they have a head shaver, the bald shaver.
Yeah, I got one of those for Mac in the new thing.
Beautiful. Let's get it.
Is that coming?
Oh, you know what? I'm working on that.
Okay, I'm gonna have Mac
live
from
demo.
Cosmic Joke.
Yeah.
Cut his bald ass head live for the show so that we can display just how powerful it can be. Beautiful. But hopefully, I'm trying to get, and this is not Manscaped related, I'm trying to get him to grow his hair for 6 months to a year.
How does it grow?
insane. Hogan. So
No way.
I want Mac Hogan. So if you could all at Cosmic Joke on Instagram, go to their newest posts and just say, Mac, please grow your hair for 6 to 12 months. We want to see it. Manscaped, 20% off free shipping, code HardLore. I'm feeling pretty good today. How about you, Bo?
I'm feeling really nice.
Yeah. I feel healthy. I feel strong. I feel like there's not a single vitamin I'm missing.
I wonder why that is.
I drank my AG1 as soon as I woke up.
Of course.
You can go to drinkag1.com/hardlore. That's right, an all new URL.
Wow.
New year, new URL. New you. RL. Happy New Year. Keep the resolutions going. Okay, we're so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to get healthy. You wanted to stick to it. AG1 is the perfect thing to start your day.
Absolutely.
All the probiotics and prebiotics you're missing.
And Colin, what do they get if they use our link?
Right now, they get a $76 value gift back. They're getting 5 free travel packs. They're getting vitamin D and K drops.
What?
Just listen, you're doing so great. We're so proud of you. Keep it going this year with AG1. Please. I beg of thee. I'm tired of getting sick at fests.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I need you all much healthier and less stinky. So use both of those things.
Yes, please.
And life is going to be better, okay? This episode is also brought to you by Mad Vintage.
Boy, oh boy.
Per use.
I got some heat coming my way.
Me too. I've got too many things.
We're in the towers, just
sniping it, dude. So, we hope that you will sell your vintage things to Mad Vintage so that we can get them. But if you're looking for all of the bands we talk about on the show, you can find them there. maddvintage.com. Chromax, Earth Crisis, Entombed, everything you see in either of these frames are available on that site right now. And if you use code HardLore15, you're getting 15% off.
And let me tell you, this is vintage stuff. It's stuff that people want. 15% adds up.
Adds the hell up. So please don't miss it. Luke will be at LDB this year.
Huge.
So I'm going to get there before you all.
Clear them out.
Trust me. So I hope that he's going to have some heat. So look for him there. But before that, go to the site, check it out. Mm-hmm. Hardcore, metal, punk, movies, hip hop.
Wow.
Beyond.
Yeah.
Beyond the beyonds. Rick to life. Back to the episode. Favorite restaurant experience in Europe?
In Europe. Did we eat anywhere good?
Together, no. Separately, in Paris, I ate great. Pink Mama and Ober Mama are an Italian place in France that is incredible. Mm. And there's a place called Chez Janou, has this chocolate mousse.
I remember you talking about that
thing that we were calling Le Poupou that we love. So go get Le Poupou at Chez Janou. You're gonna love it.
I have eaten good in Europe. It's just difficult. That's all.
Yeah.
Hellfest catering. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Lemmy was sucking it down when I was there.
That is sick.
Isn't that crazy? I seen him eat, dude.
Yeah, you saw him eat. The last time I saw him, dude, he was walking with a cane. Just sad.
He was walking with a fucking
baguette
chicken leg when I saw him.
Yeah, fuck yes.
Feeling good.
Yeah, right.
And then they crushed, dude. It's that they like he died a few months later after I saw him.
Yeah, same.
He smoked that set. It was unbelievable. So I'm so glad I got to see not only just him play in general, a great one. So before
you saw him in the summer before he died. I saw him the September before he died because he was at Riot Fest.
Right.
And then I think he died near his birthday in December.
Like November, December, right?
Dude,
it was unreal how good he was and how Mickey D.
God. Man, he's got the coolest style. And I say it, the guy who drums for Rancid currently has a similar style. Got some
Mickey D vibes?
He's got some Mickey D vibes for sure.
His whole body is in it.
I love that.
Yeah, that dude rips. What's a soda that doesn't have a diet that you miss? The answer is Cactus Cooler.
Yeah, see, we didn't really get that here.
It's only West Coast. And like some people chime in and say like Arizona and some shit, but god damn, it's unreal. And I'll never drink it again.
A soda that doesn't have a diet. Yeah. I mean, there's diet everything, really. I don't long for anything. You know what I mean? Did you ever have Squeeze-Its and Mondos? Remember those things?
Well, is that like the
little plastic
juice?
guys? Yeah, the juice guys.
Fuck your mouth up, but goddamn, does it taste good?
Exactly.
Sugar-free of that would be beautiful.
Be nice. Or, dude, sugar-free Capri Sun.
How many jumping jacks do you think you can do in public before somebody comes over and asks you to stop?
Where you live, endless.
It would be infinite.
Infinite.
I would have a flash mob of fellow jumping jackers within 5 minutes.
You'd be Forrest Gump.
I was jumping. It would be unbelievable.
That's pretty good.
That'd be a worldwide news phenomenon.
Here, the Chicago police. I just watched CPD pull 2 guys out of a car on my way to the gym, and it was just like a bummer. I feel like they'd be called instantly. So not long.
Okay. I would be all day. Any potential of a Disharmony Rust 10-year tour/show?
Wow.
Tour? Imagine. God. Show? Maybe. Any upcoming music that you're looking forward to? New Ingrown? Can't wait for.
That'll be sick. I like that. The single.
The New World Man LP, whenever that happens, the 2-song sampler that just came out is unreal.
Unreal.
Still the greatest band ever.
I don't know what's going on in the drums on that fucking thing. It's incredible.
Chaos.
It's chaos.
This first song is 5 songs.
Yes, right.
It's incredible. When the first part came back, I was like, holy shit, this is the same song.
It's the same song. Dude, I did the same exact thing. I was like,
it's amazing.
It didn't start over.
It's amazing.
Yeah, good answer.
I love it. Top 5 female singers, all genres.
Okay, all genres. Dude, love that.
Easy.
We're not lumping any... We're not saying female fronted, blah, blah, blah. We're just talking about female
singers of all time, the best ones.
That's why I winced at first, and then I went, oh, okay.
Whitney?
Dude, all day.
It ain't even close.
It's not... Well, it's a little close.
Whitney, and then 10 spaces, and then whoever's next.
Mariah Carey.
But I mean, for you, yeah, she's not in my top 5.
She's
Whitney
really, give me your top 5. I'm curious to know this.
Like, I'm not saying vocal ability. I'm saying my favorite women who sing.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay.
My favorite women who sing.
Okay.
Are
Whitney for sure. I'm with you.
Easy.
Mm-hmm.
Dolores, Cranberries.
Nice.
Gaga, who I love so much.
Very good.
Let's see. Honestly, Lana Del Rey, love her to death.
Great answer.
And Selena.
Wow.
Anything for Selena.
Anything for Selena's. Whitney, Madonna. Big. There's no Gaga without Madonna. Sorry.
That's fine.
It's just true, you know? I'm not saying that it makes Gaga less. I'm just saying she was...
Yeah, I'm going to say there's no Youth of Today without Minor Threat.
100%. You know? And they both rock.
Yeah.
You know, I have 0. Mariah. I love Mariah Carey. I crossed out Gaga to put Lana because I prefer Lana. I
love both.
And then, dude, lately, Chaperone has been kicking my ass.
Top 5?
Been loving it. I'm going with it. I'm just riding with it.
That's interesting. I think I've come to a consensus on Chaperone.
Hit me.
Hey, everybody. Future Colin here to eat my past words. This episode was recorded pre-Grammys, so I didn't know that Chaperone was the coolest person alive. I was just about to go on a little rant here about how, while I think her meteoric skyrocket to success is great, I know she grinded for that. She worked hard. I found it disingenuous the way every celebrity under the sun chimed in to defend what is ultimately very marketable pop music. And then she used the biggest moment of her career to shine a very important light on the music industry not supporting independent artists, smaller artists to really any degree, healthcare benefits, etc. While in an age where managers and agents are living in palatial estates and musicians are living in studio apartments, I think that was the coolest possible thing she could have done with the biggest moment of her entire life thus far. So now I completely agree with Bo. She's the coolest.
I crossed out Mariah and wrote Bjork because I almost forgot.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, that would have been crazy. But Bjork is kind of, she's ethereal. She's neither man nor woman.
She's above all.
She's all.
She's above. If you had a top 5, she would be above the whole top 5.
It's true. Literally, she's 0.
Yeah. Chapel, I do like you. You'll never see this. Nobody will ever see this. But Chapel, I think you rock.
Yeah.
If you ever want to make punk music, bang my line.
Please.
Let's see. Advice for motherfuckers trying their hand at lyrics.
Oh, man.
Been having trouble finding a balance, writing from the heart and getting too personal with it. Whoa. Get personal with it.
Yeah, that's the whole.
Or else it's not real. And when it's not real, the first thing people can tell is, well, this guy doesn't mean this.
One thing I think is really important is syllables and cadence.
Oh, man.
If you got shit that just doesn't fit, there's words to dumb it down to make it fit. Go with that.
Thesaurus.com
Straight up.
and rhymezone.com are your best friends. And great advice to me, I like to start with a song title.
Interesting.
Start with some funky creative thing. Like you got a little idea, like this would be a cool title.
Kind of put
and
you
then work around it. Use it. Finding a title later can fucking suck.
It's like getting a canvas in a different size or dimension or something. Yeah.
Start with it. You have the canvas. You know what you're doing already.
I got you. I like that. That's good.
This is a good question from John Boyga. What are your favorite cups of coffee for the following situations? Home from Tour Cup.
Home from Tour Cup, I'm going to Electric Mud on Northwestern Avenue. Great.
I would go to House Roots and get the sweet latte.
Yeah, just like what I miss, you know.
Yeah.
I get the brown acid cold brew. That's my go-to.
Feel Good Cup.
Dude, it's going to be like a pumpkin spice.
That would be the pumpkin caramel latte from Tortoni in Sherman Oaks, California.
Okay. Then I'll do the.
I've taken you there.
You
Remember
have?
that?
Yes, at Tortoni. I would do the vanilla, just the vanilla latte from Wormhole in Wicker Park.
I've been to Wormhole.
Yeah, good cup.
Out and about, I need a cup.
Dunkin', baby, all fucking day.
Man, I don't utilize
run
Dunkin' enough
on
at home
Dunkin'.
because there's no drive-through. Out and about, I need a cup is the vanilla Odie from Civil.
Oh, Civil rocks, dude.
Civil rocks.
Civil
I'm
is-
not leaving the house, and I need a cup.
DoorDash. I still have the Nespresso, the one that you advised me to get.
So I've had a huge development recently.
Yes, you have.
I got an espresso machine. I haven't bought a coffee in weeks.
Really?
I'm in the lab every day over here, dude.
No kidding.
I'm a certified barista. Ask me anything. But lately, dude, my thing I've been doing,
Yeah.
sugar-free tonic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm doing a can of this tiny sugar-free tonic, 0 sugar pineapple juice, a quarter of a lime, shot of espresso.
That sounds fantastic.
It's unfucking believable.
Where do you get sugar-free pineapple juice? This is
Any store.
This is a thing?
Any store.
Really?
It's unreal, dude.
Yeah, that sounds really good. I got plain espresso for the Nespresso to do that. Like to make that. It's obviously not as good as pulling.
You find the sugar-free
shot.
tonic.
Wow.
You find some just fun, sweet stuff to throw in there with it. Espresso, making an espresso. I've been talking about this with Mac every single day this week.
Yeah.
Making an espresso tonic at home feels like it's like the most impossible thing I've ever. I can't possibly make this at home. I got to pay a guy $12 for this, and now it's free.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
Congratulations. That's huge.
Thanks, man.
Civil is my favorite cup that I've had over there still.
Interesting.
Besides, what's the shit in Vegas that you kept a little?
We don't need to get into that. Shh.
Oh.
Steven. Nah, I'm just kidding. You can leave that. Worst hit you've taken in the pit. This is a great question.
Ringworm Burning Fight 2009. I got elbowed in the eye, something fierce. During House of Hell. I remember it. And my whole eye. I watched Underdog like this the next day.
Oh.
One eye, no depth. And then, dude, late last year, fucking Life of Agony, Cobra Lounge, got broken ribs. Caught a
broken rib is crazy.
Caught a spin kick of a young guy. Yeah, young guy from Indiana. I think one of my friends knew who it was. I didn't meet him or anything, but I literally like walked out of the venue. Walked home. Got x-rayed.
Broken rib is such a hilarious injury. Broke my rib.
Dude, I went up to James and I was like,
a guy kicked me in the rib and it broke. That, like, you're a fucking Three Stooge. You're the fourth Stooge.
I also wasn't like participating. I was just standing too close and I caught one.
That's awesome.
Sucked.
That's a good mosher.
Oh, yeah, straight up.
Mine was Terror at the Cobalt. I think I was 14 or 15. And this guy got me so good. And I was like dazed for a second. And he was still pretty close to me.
No.
So I like put a hand out to like be like, oh man, you got me. And he swung back and got me again.
Oh.
Like legit bang, concussion.
Oh man.
It was brutal. I lost some cells that day that have not come back.
How was the headache? Like the next day
Brutal.
or that night? Yeah,
Brutal.
just
couldn't see for like hours. Wow. Just like fog.
Holy shit.
Wild shit.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, it sucked, man. It's a funny little thing we do. Somebody asked, talk about the remastered Eyes of the Lord track for Brody and the Hounds of Hell and how it came to be. Also, Julia's lyrics in her song. Okay, so known about this for a few weeks now. Started with, it was gonna, like, weren't sure we were gonna do it first. It might have just been a Dead Body remix again. But, you know, then Brody decided, like, all right, we got to have a new identity. Let's do a new thing. And we have this endless catalog of things we can use,
right?
You know,
of course,
before writing something original. And I'd always visualized this song as a wrestling theme.
Oh, really?
You know?
Interesting.
Just the like cadence of it.
Yeah, the cadence works really well for slow big men walking, for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was my first thought. And then when he was like, okay, I like the idea. How do you want to do it? Then it was like an entire week of like restructuring it.
Yeah.
And which that was Taylor and I leaving. So there's some cool little things I did. Now, the Dead Body intro in the beginning, I took a measure out.
Okay.
It was 4. Now it is 3.
Wow. Deep.
And then the same thing happened for the Eyes of the Lord intro. It's 3, but it still feels whole.
Wow.
And then when it finally comes in, it's stronger than ever.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Straightforward.
That's as music nerd as it gets.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the symbolism is in there. Mm-hmm. And Julia, I've been planning to re-record that song at some point. Didn't re-record it, but in planning for a re-recording, couldn't say The House Always Wins. That makes no sense. So The Heart Always Wins was my idea from the rip. So Emma, within like 12 hours, had that fixed.
Really?
I had it fixed same day.
Dude,
it was
I listened
the
to
day
it
before Dynamite.
Holy shit. I listened to it. Like I listened to to see if it was like, heart. You know, I wanted to see if it was like punched in. Seamless.
No, her and Jeremy perfectly tracked it. I sent mine in to Brian the next day.
Wow.
With Eyes of the Lord track, that was another huge thing is the dog bark. Because there's on a lot of the downbeats. And like that can be horrible. Done wrong. And it was for a while. Because I had like me barking in there, Nate barking in there,
Chili,
Bruce barking in there, and a couple dogs. The couple dogs I found online, Brian, who mixed and mastered the song, put his dogs in there. He's got 4 dogs.
Dude, I was gonna say, I'm surprised you didn't put Chili in there.
Chili would sound awful.
Tone it down. Tone it down. Yeah, pitch it.
It would be horrible. But Brian's 4 dogs are in there. Brody's still in there. I'm in there. And like created this kind of like reverb delay trail so that it's like every time
it's
rather
like
than just like, because a recording of 8 dogs barking at the same time is still just
right.
You know,
no
matter how deep they are, it sounds ridiculous. And it turned out perfect. Brian did such a great job. He mixed Julia's song as well, so it's great to work with him again. Always a pleasure. Yeah, I came out of retirement for one, and now I'm back in. So the answer is no. What's it like balancing all the musical projects you're on top of the podcast, especially since Downpressor got added to the list? It's horrible.
No, it's shut up. You obviously love it.
I like
You keep doing
it. I like doing it.
Yeah.
But like practicing now,
Practicing was the worst
4
thing.
bands. I got 3 practices this week. It's horrible. Imagine doing that 3 times.
I got no practices this week. We leave for Australia in 2 weeks.
That's fucked. Yeah, I got 3 this week. Horrible. But I do like practicing with Downpressors because it's new. The journey, she said, what has the journey emotionally been like now, drumming for them and filling the position of a dear friend?
Beautiful.
That's why I want to do it, ultimately. Yeah. It's a band I've loved since 2007, for one. And I was there when Kale recorded Don't Need a Reason. I played on a comp song from the same session because he went to Carl's Jr. So I'm one of 3 people to ever play on a Downpressor recording already.
Gotcha.
So pretty cool. Full circle. And Kale and I's styles are so similar because he's been playing drums that I've been writing.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing drums that I was writing for 10 years,
right?
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So we already had so much in common rhythmically. And like, I could tell what his brain would do a lot of the time, and that would help me write things.
Mm.
So I've already been like playing drums with Kale in mind for so long that now playing his drumming, save for a few things where I go, why the fuck would he do that? Feels so natural.
Yeah, I like that. It's beautiful.
What effect do you think Trump and the far right having power in America again will have on hardcore / art in general? I think people were really hopeful last time that really good art would come out of it. And now, I don't know, man. It's tough.
I don't think, I don't care about that aspect.
Yeah.
Just make your shit, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I would love for something great to come out of it.
But we got bigger fish to fry. We got ICE going to schools.
Yeah,
and shit,
I hope for mass conservative rather than great art.
Rather than a cool demo. Like
I hope for spontaneous of billions of conservative people. My God, I think it's the word conservative. The literal definition means like huge pussy. You know, What are you conserving? Huh?
Do you want me?
What are they conserving?
Okay.
Morals?
It's
conservative means that.
But then
the word alone means you're a giant fucking pussy and you're scared of everything. You're loser. It means loser, really, right?
Yeah. By that rationale, someone's gonna say, "Well, liberal, blah blah blah." But guess what? We ain't liberals either, bitch.
Well, I mean, yeah, but even what does the word liberal mean?
Yeah, loosey goose. Yeah.
Going with the flow is what it means, really.
But
in the dictionary, it says that. I think.
Bastardized like anything, I suppose.
Yeah, all words do, but conservative, it's as lame as the people who use it.
I see what you're saying. Like by definition. By
definition, the word means you're pathetic. I'm a pathetic guy. I'm afraid of stuff.
There you go.
I don't go to cities. I'm scared of those. Yeah, it sucks, man.
Yeah, it sucks.
How do you guys cope when it gets bad?
You got to focus on the shit that you can change. That's it. Having gone through shit where it seems like everything is ending, you can literally only, okay, well, how can I make this better right now? What can I do? Okay, you got to start there. And how can I do tomorrow? What can I do next week? You just got to go one step at a time. And I think you took a bit of a break off Twitter for a minute. I think that's a good example.
Log off, dude.
Just get out of there, dude.
Logging off is unbelievable.
You're seeing bullshit, dude. You're not seeing reality. You're not seeing reality.
I cannot wait to log all the way off one day.
Just be gone.
I'm going to go in the woods. And I'm going to make my own woods. You've never seen woods like the one. But how do I cope when it gets bad? That's a good question. Lately,
Yeah.
The Witcher 3.
Dude, so how far are you? Where you at?
I'm done.
You beat it.
Yeah, I'm in DLC. I'm in the Hearts of Stone.
Dude, great DLC. What's the other one? Wine?
Never played it. Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone. I've never played. I didn't play either of the expansions.
They're good. They're good. That's awesome.
I'm very excited. I'm loving them. But how do I cope when it gets bad? Usually I eat something insane and I buy something I can't afford.
There you go. You and I both. I bought a real nice pair of boots recently, and I shouldn't have. Did.
But, a little bit of retail therapy.
Boy, do they look nice.
The ladies got it right. Trivia time. There are only 3 words in the English language that begin with the letters DW. What are they? Dwindle?
Dweeb? Dwindle?
Dwyer.
Dwench.
No, that would be drench.
Drenched.
Dwindle. I'm thinking a Y maybe.
We said dwindle.
Mm-hmm.
Dweeb, which I wonder if that's one of them actually. And dwarf. Fuck you.
Outstanding. Great work. Can we get an episode this year where you do rig rundowns?
I would love to.
Let's do it.
But the problem is, viewer who's interested in that is most aren't. It's like kind of like when we do like wrestling shit. It's not.
I'm with you. We make the rules at this.
I'm with you. Believe me,
we're the masters of our own domain. I think we can even film separately if you want, so you don't have to leave and I don't have to leave.
Yeah, right. Yeah, totally.
That sounds great. Let's do it.
That sounds cool. Okay.
What if your other bands did cover sets, Twitch Fit styles? What band would you want to do?
I would love for Harm's Way to do. I think Harm's Way could pull off Street Cleaner. Like I think we could play all of Street Cleaner.
That would be fucking awesome.
I think it would be really cool because I know Casey could program it. I know we could collectively sing like the non-yelling parts. Like I know we could do it. So I just think that would be sick.
That would be very cool. God's Hate.
I mean, you have a whole fucking record.
Yeah, we've already done Under the Knife, and it's awesome. We might as well just do Master Killer too. Even though you don't need to. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's what makes the Twitch Fit stuff so good.
Yeah.
And I speak objectively here is that we're covering recordings that don't sound great.
Sure.
So you're doing, there's an actual like functional purpose to this as well.
It's like archiving and normalizing and being like.
Exactly.
Here it is.
And that's why we did Under the Knife too. It was like, how about a version of Under the Knife that just sounds awesome?
Great. Dude, you know what I was talking to Taylor about today was I was somewhere recently and Easy Like Sunday Morning was on. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't tell if it was Faith No More or the Commodores. I could not tell which one it was because I wasn't close enough.
Yeah.
And I realized,
awesome?
I actually think that's kind of a bad cover.
Well, there was a response to people. I think it was because they did War Pigs on the record before it.
Yeah.
I think they got like heckled to play War Pigs.
So they did. Believe me, I love that,
Yeah.
But
I'm pretty sure it was a fuck you response.
I just came to the realization that a cover that is just a carbon copy, it's kind of not good.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a waste of time. But a metal band, doing something like that
makes sense.
Because I mean, it was a huge hit for them.
Yeah, I think it's in their top.
Probably.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the new Behemoth album? That I didn't know that was a thing.
Had no idea. I will listen though. I do like Behemoth. I always have.
Yeah, I'm a fan. What are the Chipotle orders in 2025? Let me tell you what. I've been a hater for the past couple of years.
Yeah.
The quesadilla got me.
No shit.
It's outstanding.
All right.
It's outstanding.
I love to hear it. That's great. I've been a bowl, extra white rice, light pinto beans, steak. Can you double up that steak for me, buddy?
No. Let me get a little more.
Mild salsa, corn salsa, cheese. Done.
No guac?
No guac. I don't like the temperature difference. I'm weird about that. The guac is cold.
I mean, I have a solution for that.
Tell me.
That I had done when I was a OG Chipotle head. Guac on the side, knife it on every bite.
Yeah. Okay. I could see that working.
I felt the same where I was like, the guac sucks. It cools down everything.
It makes everything cold. I don't want to bite it cold.
It doesn't when you knife it on.
Okay. I'll try that. I like that. I need to start eating more avocado.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best fat you can eat. Like peanut butter and avocado.
It's literally why I need to eat more.
You're golden. Yeah. Go to Wingstop Order. Let me tell you what.
Hit me.
I recently added something to my traditional 10-wing combo, original hot, all flat, extra ranch. The hot honey tenders. Well done.
Dude, I've had those. Not well done, but I've had those. A lot of time food trends that kind of piss me off. Hot honey, I'm all in.
Oh, do it all across the board, dude. It's
in.
unreal. It changes the game. I can't fucking believe the hot honey tender.
They're really good.
I'll watch people eat them on TikTok for hours. Just being like, this could be me. I could do this right now. 4 albums to bridge the gap from nu metal / butt rock to hardcore.
Okay. That's an interesting
Slipknot
question.
self-titled did that for a lot of people, I think.
And I would say Roots.
Yeah, I mean, that's easy.
Yep.
Nickelback is on Roadrunner, so one of those.
You're not wrong.
And nu metal butt rock. You know, with the Alien Ant Farm, where they had the Chain of Strength guy on bass for a bit?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Any live studio recordings to be released? Not for me, but a band that we know very soon. Favorite other band of one of your bandmates? Wow. I mean, yours is Hate Force, obviously.
I would say, I mean, if you're going back, Expired Youth was a very fun youth crew band back in the day that Chris and James were in.
Man, I'm in most of them. Ones I'm not in, Terror.
Yeah.
Apparition was absolutely fucking unbelievable.
Are they over?
Yeah, they broke up before the LP came out.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right.
Amazing.
That's right.
Greenwich, obviously. We put out the record. Should be shipping soon.
Yeah.
What am I not in? Freedom, obviously.
Yeah.
One of the greats.
Yeah.
That's why we needed Alec. It was like, man, the guy from Freedom is unbelievable. I don't think did we tell the Great Night for Freedom thing on here? When we had him on?
No, I don't think so.
Where whenever we have like a merch night that isn't like unbelievable, where we'll be like, fuck, we did like 300 here. Alec from the back of the van would just be like, it's a great night for freedom.
That's great.
Yeah, probably those 4. Name an album you'd like remastered and an album you'd like completely re-recorded. Sam Black Church, Super Christ, I would love to hear completely re-recorded. And the Taste the Steel demo, I would like to hear completely re-recorded. Remastered, where like the master is bad.
I have a version of Age of Quarrel that has the worst mastering you've ever heard on it, but that's not. Remastering does a little less than I think people think it does.
Sometimes, but sometimes it's magical.
I think it's only magical if it's a really bad master, and how many popular records are really bad masters.
True. I would love to hear the Only Living Witness Complex Man remastered.
There you go.
The 7-inch. I don't want that re-recorded because the recording, you can tell, is just fucking electric.
Let me get And Justice for All re-recorded, remastered.
Wow.
Top to bottom.
Beautiful.
Let me hear it.
Is practicing mosh moves anywhere other than a show cringe?
Yes, but it's kind of necessary. We've all done it.
We've all done it, for one. Many of us were 12 to 14
at
that time.
That's the difference.
It makes it difficult as people finding hardcore at 26, practicing in their bedroom. Your roommate walks in rather than your aunt or your mom.
Right.
It's a harder thing to explain.
I fully agree. Seen some bad skanking lately. FYA,
which is crazy because everybody loves skanking.
I know it's the coolest thing. And FYA, I was watching just like.
They're working on it.
They're working on it.
Maybe when they're 27, they'll be good at it. But
and listen, I did in my living room when I was a teenager.
100%.
So
I would say if you're going to practice moshing anywhere, it should be spin kicking in somewhere like a haunted pool or a haunted ship or haunted. Where else have I done it?
Big house, I think. Big
haunted house, etc.
Furnace, a huge furnace.
You got to buy a huge haunted furnace. You got to do that. Oh my God. If you were transported back in time to lead the charge on Normandy, what song would be blasting from a PA?
Well, what beach? We need to get specific here, dude.
Why don't you tell me what's your favorite beach of Normandy?
Omaha and Utah, that's bad. You need something. You need Rain and Blood. You need Master Killer. You need, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's all bad, but Sword, Juno, they were a little less. Omaha and Utah, that's rough, dude.
How about, well, we're going to end the war, you know?
Yeah.
We're going to eliminate the slime.
Operation Overlord, baby. Yep.
That means we are going to enemy territory where the slime live.
Oh, nice.
So I would have to go with where the slime live.
Where the slime live.
Where the slime live.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good answer.
Just it's for killing Nazis, man. Somebody asked, when will we get a deeper dive into the history of God's hate? What do you want to know?
Yeah. What do you mean?
We had many different names when it started. Bodycast being one of them.
Right.
Bunch of Dismantle being one of them.
Dismantle, not a bad name. That's not a bad name.
Pretty good, but it just didn't feel like the one.
Yeah.
You know? Had a practice with, it was me on drums, Anthony on guitar. I can't remember who else was in the room. And the only thing we kept out of it was da-na, na-na-na-na-na, which is from the song Headstone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Well, yeah, we'll do a history of God's hate at some point. Marry, fuck, kill, long sleeve crew neck hoodie.
Kill crew neck. I don't need it.
I'm really into them lately.
It's hard.
Dude, I'm obsessed with the LA Apparel crew neck.
Oh, dude.
I'm obsessed.
All the LA Apparel heavy knit stuff is perfect. It's perfect. Did you get your Fantasy Initiative care package?
Yes.
Dude.
I can't believe it.
I know. That shit is crazy. So, but as a whole, I'm fucking a long sleeve and I'm marrying a hoodie. My God. Yeah, you have long legs. So a crew neck on you looks okay.
Crew neck is good. It boxes up. It bunches up.
And so on me with shorter legs, I just look like two cubes. I look like Minecraft. It's not good.
Wow. Yeah. Cube guy.
I look like Tars from Interstellar.
I would kill the long sleeve.
Wow. Yeah, you're not really a long sleeve guy.
I've got great ones, but just like
you're kind of the opposite.
I just don't need them all the time.
You don't need sleeves.
I would fuck the hoodie lately, and I would marry the crew neck.
Wow.
I would marry the LA Apparel heavy crew neck.
Specifically. Dude, the sweatpants.
I'm wearing them right now.
They're so awesome.
Fantasy Initiative.
If you guys
check it out,
dude, anybody listen out there, if you want to print merch for your band or whatever, if you want to spend a lot of money and not make a lot of profit,
it's so expensive,
but make really nice stuff, look into the LA Apparel 14-ounce shit. It's crazy.
So expensive. Craziest laptop band fail you've ever seen?
Heartfest, upstate New York, 2018, 19, I think. Saw a band start their set. It was hot out. The thing overheated, and they said, well, have a good night. Walked off stage. I don't know what band it was truly, even to shit on them. I wouldn't, but even if I wanted to, I don't remember who it was.
Just at that point, are you a band?
No.
You know?
So when, little insider baseball, when Harm's Way started playing to a click and Chris was using in-ears, and we started doing the sampling through the PA, through front of house, and that's mostly for a fidelity thing. We wanted to sound good. We all agreed that if we ever got to a point where if that broke, if we couldn't play a song, then we need to figure something out.
Yeah.
So
you keep going.
That's the integrity level that you have to keep. It's like, this is
100%.
just an instrument like anything else. You can't,
100%.
It can't be everything.
Tune it up mid-song and keep it going.
Yeah. Figure it out. Yeah. 100%.
If your laptop dies and you can't play the show, you're not a band.
I would love to see a Milli Vanilli repeat thing, you know?
Man, they got some fucking bangers. It's a shame what happened to them because goddamn, what a couple of fucking hits they had.
Giving the Grammy back is kind of dope if you really think about it. Like that they were like, you're right, here you go.
I just don't think that's that. I mean, the songs are the songs and they got actors to perform them. It's kind of like the highest performance art possible.
You're not wrong.
You know?
Now, I mean, currently we have the opposite. And actually throughout history, we've had people to perform them who didn't write them, but they sang on the records. That's the only difference.
Elvis didn't write a goddamn thing.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Is like, that's the only difference. Or like Beyonce. She's not writing shit. She's performing it, and then she goes out and performs it, but she didn't write the song. A team of people wrote those songs.
Right.
Katy Perry's fucking Teenage
Milli
Dream.
Vanilli, I think today, conceptually, some Swedish guy being like, I need two beautiful black men to sing me these songs.
Yeah.
These songs don't fit me. I need two gorgeous, model-esque powerful black men.
To pretend like they're singing the song.
Yeah, I just think that's awesome. You know?
Yeah, they're honks.
Get them paid. They're sexy as hell. Get them paid. You know?
V'd out, too. Bill.
And the songs are bangers, dude. I think I said bring them all back.
There was a band on Warped Tour, I won't say who was on our stage level, and they had a member who sang a lot but wasn't the main singer, and we figured out was just pantomiming his instrument. He was
just there to sing.
He was really singing. That was real. You could tell he wasn't playing shit on his instrument. He was pretty like, oh, really?
Oh, you're there to sing.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
That was a little something.
Mount Rushmore bands with the best merch.
Oh, yeah.
Merch.
I mean, Typo clears most anyone.
Typo's merch is so good that it converts people into being fans, even though they have no idea what they're about sonically.
Very true.
Typo's all time.
Yeah.
I would say hardcore wise, Cold World really ran shit for a long time. That's the original like merch band.
You think so?
I think so. Of our generation, at least.
Mental was, I would say, more.
Mental for sure, but Cold World took that and ran with it. You know? What's a band I use for reference a lot? Motorhead has unbelievable merch, and they have like 4 designs.
Wow. Yeah, it's all
the thing.
Does their thing have a name?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
The guy. He's the Motorhead. Can't say Misfits really, because it's just like...
Yeah, who even knows?
Yeah.
Slayer has some cool merch.
They do. They did.
They did. Yes.
They did.
As well as Metallica. Dude, I mean, one of the Metallica shirts I have just has their stage plot on the back. Which is like,
that's awesome.
Here's the stage layout with the feet and like a diagram. And that's just like, and it's called the Wherever I May Roam Tour. It's like, damn, that's sick.
I'll take a lot of the Cro-Mag stuff from 86 to 92 over anything.
The spiritual shit.
Love it.
Yeah.
And
what's good youth crew shit? Turning Point's got cool merch. Dude, Chain, something about Chain's merch just rocks.
Chain had it.
Pretty good look.
Great font.
Yeah, they got it.
They got it.
Dude,
that great font.
Terror's got some good stuff too.
Terror's still got it. But the Mount Rushmore merch band?
TUI was strong.
Best merch.
AF, pretty strong.
AF's got some good stuff.
Dude, shit, even Earth.
I mean, I strive to make the best merch, you know? Sometimes I do.
I mean, you specifically with God's Hate and for Twitching really have taken merch in a direction that I don't think you've taken it international in more ways than one. In ways that I don't think.
Cut out the middleman, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cut him out. Oh, the LA Apparel blank is $40. Okay, well, where'd they get it? You know? I'll get my own. Thoughts of dudes shaving in the gym bathroom?
As long as you clean it up, I don't give a shit. You can do pretty much anything anywhere. If you clean it up or apologize or whatever for the inconvenience, I'm fine with it.
I really don't. Gyms not having paper towels in bathrooms, but everywhere else outside.
Wow. I've never thought about it, but mine does that.
It's insane.
It's got the worst hand dryer in the world.
You want me to be like the shit particle, the farticles are going to be all over me because I can't dry this off. And you want me to go touch all your stuff?
Yeah.
If anything, you should put extra paper towels in the bathroom.
Wow.
Anyway.
One thing I've seen people clip their toenails on planes or fingernails on planes.
That's psycho.
Or fingernails in offices that I've worked in. And that's like, you should be taken outside and shot.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Sorry.
That's absolutely insane. What's the story behind Pat Killen yelling at Colin about wearing shorts on stage? I wouldn't say yelled at me, but the first time he saw us was in New Jersey at a house show, and he heard us and saw the shorts and talked to me after, and he was like, "You can't do this."
Love it.
He was like, "You're in a heavy rock metal band. You can't wear shorts."
Love it.
And I never wore them again.
I love it.
Bo, what is it like being in one of the best hardcore memes of all time?
Great.
Colin, what was the vibe like at the Paradise in Boston when you guys played with Vane, Code Orange, and Wiccaphase? Whose idea was to have Wiccaphase and where they fired? That was a Code Orange thing, but no, that was awesome.
I remember that.
I think Wiccaphase draws a lot every time he plays, and he was the OG singer of Tiger's Jaw. So that was PAHC for PAHC. I thought it was great.
You know that's him on the Darby Allin music too?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a great song.
It is, yeah.
Colin, will your stuff be working for Tied Down? That's the goal. That's the goal. Thoughts on live stage volume?
Listen, I used to be a little prick, and I would do the thing of like, line check, yeah, that sounds good. Working with actual sound guys and talking to people who really care about making you sound good.
Yeah.
Not always the best idea. And that's if you're at a level or you're playing a certain situation where that applies.
I love a pump it on stage, dude. Let me hear it, God. Because Lord knows the monitors are not going to be the same after this check, you know?
Yeah, 100%. But if the PA can't keep up with the kick drum mic or the vocal mic or something, that sucks.
Yeah, sure. If I've got Zach Rippey there, yeah, I'm not worried about it.
If Rippey's there, I'm not worried.
I know it's going to be fine.
I 100% agree.
If I got Joe Schmo, who's doing this check that's an hour long and none of it's going to be there when I play, I'm going to need some stage volume. Will you guys be at RBS Fest 2025? That's LDB weekend, so sadly, no. Got a prior commitment. What do you guys think is the best tuning to play hardcore music? I think anything fast, E flat.
I like that. I can go with that.
Anything hard, C sharp.
I mean, we're drop B, so we just drop that bottom string from C sharp.
Yeah, that's C
I mean?
sharp.
Yeah.
That's C sharp enhanced, you know?
Yeah.
C sharp plus.
I do. I think I agree.
Marauder, C sharp, you know?
Because of Carnivore. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, and they were because of Black Sabbath, you know?
It's the coolest.
Do you think we forgot about the 200 Nuggets Challenge redemption? I was hoping you did. I'll be honest with you. I just worked them Nuggets off. I don't think my body could take another 88 Nuggets.
What was the, how many McDoubles did you think you could do again? 15?
Realistically.
Everybody hear that? You hear that tone change, everybody?
McDoubles.
Yeah.
10 to 15.
I would believe 10 more than 15, obviously.
Me too.
Perfect.
Let's see. Could you do a little recap of Blissmas Weekend in Buffalo beyond what was in the episode with Craig?
Yeah.
What did you guys get up to the rest of the time? We went to Adolph's. We went to Adolph's, right?
We went to Adolph's and 9/11?
No, we didn't go to 9/11.
What was the?
We just went to Adolph's.
We went to two different ones, though.
We went to Barbill, which used to be the king.
That's it. Yeah, Barbill.
No longer the king.
Yeah,
Adolf's, which is currently the king. And Adolf should never be the king, but he is. It's sad. It's a weird time.
It was good.
Did you like the show? I had a great time at the show. Converge in particular.
Oh, yeah.
Just unbelievable.
We got coffee. Went to
at the place. Yeah, what was that place called? It was fine.
It was fine. It was by the hotel.
Coffee's pretty slim pickings in Buffalo, it seems.
Yeah, it was cold. Went to the casino. We got hose.
I didn't get that hose.
I got my limit hose, which is lesser than yours typically, but
I left down like $100. It was huge.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, that was a quick weekend for us.
It was, in and out.
Not a lot to recap.
Yeah.
Any advice, tips for people who want to make the big move to LA or Chicago?
Don't go to LA. Visit Chicago in the winter before you even think about it. And I only say that about LA because of the living expense. If I could afford it, it would be a different story. The cost of living there compared to everywhere else is crazy.
Sure. Come to the Valley.
Valley's definitely better, but
we cordially invite you all to come to the Valley.
What's your gas per gallon?
I don't have gas.
You see it around.
4 something.
Yeah. There are people who are going to go fucking flip their car on the highway.
And that's like low. So yeah. Pretty brutal.
Chicago right now is just unending cold. And if you're really thinking about moving here, maybe you're from a cold place. I don't know. But just be careful about that because I know somebody who moved here from Arizona and they're already moving back like within the last 6 months.
That's a crazy move.
Isn't it? They're from here originally. But they're just like, I forgot. I'm going back.
Are you looking forward to Doom the Dark Ages? Can't wait.
What's that?
Doom, the new Doom.
Dune. Oh, yeah.
Doom.
The Dark Ages thing. Yeah, dude.
Yes.
I just saw that. Absolutely.
Can't wait.
Absolutely.
Cannot wait.
It looks awesome.
I can't wait to play it on a 5090 that if I don't get, I will kill myself.
Don't need it.
So NVIDIA, if you're watching.
Don't need it.
My life is in your hands. Asus, MSI, all of you.
Gigabyte.
It's in a Gigabyte. It's definitely in your hands because you gave me a fucked up motherboard, you scumbags. I will myself. Anyway, when is the next HauntLore? This year, probably?
Halloween. I don't know.
Yeah. How badass is fucking Mongrel? Unbelievable. New record out February via Days and HardLore. Check it out. Can't wait. Any chance we get a Fury episode? We'd love that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Any Texas HardLore stuff planned for Not So Fun Weekend? I think I'm only going to be there for 1 day, so probably not. What's the chance of reprinting early merch on the better blanks we have access to now? For like our bands? Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, yeah. Harm's Way is kind of slowly going back through the catalog just to do it on better blanks. So yeah.
Cooler guitar tone, Metallica or Slayer?
Wow. What record? Give me records.
Tone?
It varies a lot with Metallica.
Yeah, tone, let's say Master of Puppets versus Rain of Blood.
Master of Puppets.
I think I agree. Tone, I agree.
Yes, tone. If we're talking guitar,
because
tone.
Yeah, I mean, you got the JC120 ripping.
The Master guitar tone is like heavy.
Yeah,
it's a slower record,
but it's like the greatest clean tone as well,
and one of the greatest clean tones ever.
So it's just a little more dynamic.
Slayer is ripping the whole time. They're hot rodded 800s just going the whole time,
which is perfect.
It's great
for them. I wouldn't change it at all.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah,
but it's tough. I would say Metallica. Songs, I would say Slayer.
Dude, and like South of Heaven guitar tone is real good.
Crazy. Yeah. Do y'all enjoy any other era of Black Sabbath besides the Ozzy stuff? I love Dio Sabbath.
Dio Sabbath is I'm sooner to put that on lately.
Nowadays, 100%.
Yeah,
I think that's when they finally got to experiment, be ultra heavy.
Yes.
And do whatever they wanted.
And they're
Dehumanizer.
Dude, Mob Rules, Dehumanizer, Heaven and Hell. All good.
All good.
All the way through. I love it.
And then do you know why Dio quit?
I don't.
Ozzy was doing a headlining tour Black Sabbath accepted the opening slot. Dio would not do that.
What a king, dude.
Dio ain't opening for Ozzy.
Not opening for Rest in peace, dude. The king.
Allegedly.
The king.
But straight up. R.I.P.
Man.
What's the funniest thing you've seen at a show? Hardest laughs at a show are all kind of Uno related. I'll break down 3 of them right now.
Okay.
One time, this is crazy. This is not that crazy, but just the ripple effect was unbelievable. Salt Lake City, Taylor loses Uno, has to floppy arm mosh and spin kick with one leg.
And he did it like faithfully.
He did it. Next time we go to Salt Lake, people are floppy arm moshing and spin kicking with one leg.
No fucking way.
He changed the game, dude.
My God.
It was incredible. Other 2 would be both Brody King. One time he lost. Loser had to paint themselves blue and mosh for harness at the Red Room in Washington. He lost. The place was covered in blue.
Oh,
everywhere.
Unbelievable. I'd be so pissed.
It was people were covered in blue from him jumping on them and hitting them. It was insane.
Oh my God.
Another one was loser has to eat a live snail that we found on the floor.
That's really dangerous.
It was brutal. Lost by Brody King. He bites into it. The shell completely crunches. And he projectile vomits. It was unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Absolutely unbelievable. Coolest thing I've ever seen.
A guy in St. Louis, got on stage while Harm's Way was playing. It was just like flexing at James specifically. And in the picture, James is kind of like, okay, you know. And then after like 20 seconds, security just grabs him, is at the foo bar, and is just taking him outside. And then it's photographed. James and I are just dying laughing. Was
he on stage?
He was on the stage, eye to eye with us. Just like
any blowback after?
No, none whatsoever. I think he was fucked up.
What if you saw him after and he was like, guys, that was the best set I've ever seen?
that'd be really sick. At the same show, a guy broke his leg and instead of going to the hospital, was sat in the back of the room on a pool table doing like this because he didn't want to miss the set.
Dude.
Same show.
I went to a show and I broke my leg.
Yeah.
Is hilarious.
Yeah.
Imagine telling your coworker.
Yeah. What happened to you?
Going to a concert this weekend.
Let's try it. Let's do a little role play. Ready?
All right.
Colin, what happened?
I went to a concert. I broke my leg. What? In what normal circumstance would a regular person be like, that makes sense?
Yeah, that can happen. Fuck, dude.
Hardcore is the best.
So stupid.
Are there any Christian hardcore metal heavier bands you like?
Only Figure 4 and only the regular where they're talking about not believing in God anymore.
Yeah, I like Figure 4. I like Shockwave.
Oh, Shockwave. Good call. I
think Life's Question has some Christian stuff in there. And there's something, like we talked about Ridge being Christian in the Pain of Truth episode, you know?
Yeah.
And there's something about him being Christian that's like scary to me.
Okay.
Like that's dark-sided.
Yeah,
you know?
that's like Roman Catholic.
That's right. Like a demented musical mind believing in God is like, damn, that's scary.
Yeah.
You know?
Kind of Peter.
It's dark-sided.
Yeah. Wow.
So I don't know. I think anything Ridge is involved with being vaguely religious,
dude,
makes it scarier to me.
Now that you mention it, like Tom Araya, Black Sabbath,
Catholic,
all Catholic. Yeah. Interesting.
There's something dark-sided about Catholicism. The mob, you know.
All Italians,
Irish,
every single one, all the Irish. Yeah.
Exactly. What's the story of the HardLore theme coming together? There ain't no story. Took about 15 minutes.
Colin did it and said, "Could you yell over this?" And then I played a guitar lead. I was just in my apartment going, that was it. Just screaming.
Perfect. It was 30 minutes of work. Again, mixed and mastered by Brian Batiste, who did That's the Lord Remaster and Julia's song. Favorite X-Files episode? My favorite episode is the one with Jack Black and Giovanni Ribisi, where Giovanni Ribisi like is at the arcade and like controls electromagnetic frequencies.
Whoa.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I never really watched that show. Too much filler stuff.
Dude, in the filler episodes, they're hunting cryptids.
I know. I'm not going to watch the thing about the Jersey Devil.
It's awesome.
I watched that one. I wasn't.
You would like it.
I found where you could watch the overall story arc thing. No, you don't partake.
You need filler to make the big moments hit.
I gotcha.
Because when it's creature of the week type thing, and a story does continue next week, you're like, holy shit, this is crazy. This one's still going.
Okay.
So like it is a storytelling device to use self-contained filler story.
Do you remember the Cops X-Files crossover episode?
No. Oh yes,
Yeah.
It's insane.
That was cool. I remember liking that.
They do good shit, man. Mount Rushmore chips.
Are you a chip guy?
Oh,
I feel like I don't really see you eat chips.
Because I can't stop.
You don't stop. Yeah,
it's a real thing for me.
Right.
To me, the nacho cheese Dorito is like one of the greatest things
That's
foods
Elvis.
of all time.
That's Elvis.
Yeah, straight up.
Didn't invent anything, but just the king.
The sour cream and onion Lay's. The sea salt and black pepper kettle chips.
Oh, yeah.
And whatever jalapeno chip, like Miss Vicky's jalapeno.
Yeah.
Is that one?
Yeah, I think so. Vicky's the strike one.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Unreal.
Baked Lay's, just the original baked Lay's. I'm a big fan. I love a sun chip blue bag. I'm a blue bag guy. I also like the garden one, but the blue bag one.
I love the red bag.
Yeah, the red bag. The salsa garden, whatever that one is. Yeah. Oh, no, that's green. My bad. Baked Lay's, sun chips, the Voodoo Heat.
The Voodoo kicks ass.
Dude, I love those. And then, I'm with you with the Dorito. I think it's just king.
The nacho cheese.
Cape Cod salt and vinegar.
Oh, yeah. That'll fuck you up for life.
God,
you'll enjoy the ride. Tips for new bands. Don't worry about what the cool guy in the cool band thinks of your band.
Definitely.
Get over at home.
Yep.
The people that pay to go to shows and the people that spend their life supporting this beautiful live thing that we do, that's who you should give a shit about liking your band. So you don't need to message it to the singer of your favorite band.
Yeah, don't.
Get over, dude.
Don't punish people to listen to your band. The only thing you should ever really be doing is trying to get in front of people.
Yeah.
If people see or hear that you had a good show, they're going to look you up.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it's going to work. I'm very rarely listening to a new band and being like, where are they playing?
Yeah.
I got to go and see this. There's just so much that you can't do that.
Yeah. I would say just show up as well.
Just show up.
If you're Contract Killer, new band from the Valley. The fellow Donovan volunteers at midnight hour.
Sick.
HardLore got him into hardcore. I've seen him around a billion times, so obviously I'm going to listen to his band. You know?
Yeah, there you go. That's the
guy I see around, the young guy I see around who I get to know. Obviously, I'm going to check out his band, and you all should too.
It's a perfect example. It's really good.
You just got to show up a lot of the time. Fuck, marry, kill. Vandalism, stealing, gaslighting.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm killing vandalism.
Really?
I don't do it personally.
But that includes graffiti, and graffiti is kind of dope.
Graffiti is awesome, but I'm just saying me doing them.
Okay.
The act, like me doing them, you know?
Did you ever vandalize when you were young?
Not really. I graffitied in a textbook.
Yeah.
In high school, and I got caught doing it, and it wasn't my book, and I'll never forget. A girl let me borrow it.
Oh, no.
And for some reason, I thought it would be cool to write in it. And I'll never forget the look on her face when I got caught doing it, where she was just like,
you doing?
And it's just like, well, I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
So I never did it again. Gaslighting. No, I think I'm killing gaslighting.
No, you're not going to kill gaslighting.
I'm killing gaslighting.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually marrying vandalism.
That was quick.
Yeah, I don't like to steal either. So I'm gonna fuck steal because every now and then, you got to do it.
I think you and I completely agree. Gaslighting sucks. We all know that. Do you know who my little graffiti buddy was with?
Who?
One Chris Mills.
Really?
He and I, when we were young, just able to drive. Dude, here's a great story. Statute is definitely up on this. High school was ending and everyone was like, what are we going to do? Oh, we're all going to go to this community college. We should all like live together. Like all the people who played music, all the hardcore kids in my little suburb. We went to this just local apartment complex and we asked the guy who was walking out. Obviously now I know this is rude. At the time, I wasn't being a dick, but we said, hey, how much is it to live here? And he was like, what? And he was a big, burly guy. And we're like, the rent. Like, how much is the rent here? And we're in my friend's brand new Prius at the time. They had just come out. And this guy was just like, go fuck yourself. Have a nice night, asshole. And just like, he thought we were like being insulting, being like, how much is it to live here? We're in a it came off wrong.
And you're seriously inquiring.
We was legitimately just like, yo, like, yeah, we wanted to live together. And this is right by where all of us lived. We saw what truck he was going to. Some people may have snuck back later and spray painted all over his truck.
Oh my God.
And maybe they wrote, have a nice night, asshole, as something I heard. And then maybe a couple months later, after everything was fixed, they went back and did it again. I don't know. Maybe that's something I heard that I know some people.
So you're marrying vandalism.
I would marry vandalism. I also think graffiti, when like tastefully done, is like kind of the coolest thing.
Oh, it's the coolest thing ever. I could never do it. It's a lot like skateboarding, you know?
And I also got caught stealing Saw 1, Saw 2, and the Family Guy Blue Harvest movie once from a Meyer.
Unbelievable haul, dude.
Thank you. I thought you'd like that.
Holy shit.
I had to pay a fine. I was underage, so I had to like pay a fine, and it wasn't like on my record or anything. So I also had a short. But you're right. Sometimes self-checkout, it's just like, I'm not, fuck you. I'm not scanning that. I'm not scanning that.
My wife would kill me if she heard this. Thankfully, she doesn't watch or listen to the show. What's the best album to listen to in a dark room with no phone or any other distractions?
Do you ever do that?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
If I'm doing that, it's for a reason.
Right. Yeah. So
and
it's
that
kind of
reason usually needs warning, watching from a distance.
Okay.
So
I don't know if I really have an answer. That's like a place I don't allow myself to get to because it's scary.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Songs where another band's cover of it is better. That is an episode coming soon. Thoughts on holding on to a music project for too long? 100 versions of the song, years of tweaking, and never doing anything with it because it's not perfect. I'm going through a serious battle right now with that, of like having to figure out how to make this thing perfect and forgetting that like the best songs I've ever written were just like, okay, I guess this is it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Right.
And whatever the expression is of whoever said it is that art is never finished, it just escapes, is like so dead on that if you're obsessed, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's advice I need to take myself lately. So I'll work on that.
I like that. That's a good.
Band's lyrics ever been vetoed? Yes.
Yeah.
Frigid from In Love There's No Law was just originally about our dad. It's just like a song about how much I love my dad. And I don't think it worked very well. So it turned into Frigid, which Frigid conceptually was all of Monotheist turned into one song.
Sick.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, there had just been stuff where lyrics were proposed and we just came up with ways for it to use better. It wasn't like a veto, like, no way, dude. It was just like, maybe this would fit better. Constructive type stuff.
You guys did New York Hardcore as a series. When are we getting Boston, Chicago, and LA? I think we'd love that. Huh?
I would do Boston in a fucking heartbeat. And LA. Yeah. Chicago, I think, would be kind of tough. A lot of prior to like that Fall Out Boy group, I don't know anybody.
Well, maybe they do. You know?
Yeah, maybe. But like Effigies and like the old bands, Raygun and like all that shit, Screeching Weasel, no idea.
Well, let's see what we can do.
Yeah, be cool.
Oh, this is a great question. What did you guys get each other for Christmas?
Wow, dude.
But let me start here.
Okay.
So I have this series of posters from 1980 for the French release of the original Muppets movie. It was a series of 6.
Mm-hmm.
I had 5 of them. Old Bo here did some serious mental fortitude because I probably told him in like July.
Mm-hmm.
Like, here's the series. I'm missing one. It's kind of the best one, but it's the hardest to find.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one where Animal is Jaws and Miss Piggy is swimming above him.
Incredible poster.
Incredible poster. I have the rest of them. They're all framed beautifully in my living room. Bo found that one and got it for me. Unbelievable gift.
In Paris, no less. I don't know if she told you, but I asked your wife, hey, don't let him buy this.
She didn't.
Yeah, like if
really didn't.
If he starts to indicate he's going to pull the trigger, just be like, no, like do something because I'm going to get this.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It was an incredible gift.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. Colin and I share a great bond of sweets. Colin started his journey recently with the Ninja Creamy ice cream maker.
How are you doing on that? You still using it?
I'm on my 3rd unit because 2 of them have died.
Really?
They have, if you look on Google, I guess Ninja has like a 50-50 with them where a thing happens where you plug it in, you run it, and then you're done and blah, blah, blah. And the next time you go to turn on, it won't turn on. You have to unplug it. It has to wait.
Oh, that happens with mine.
Oh, you can get a new one.
I have to use a different outlet every time.
Yeah. So that's not supposed to happen. You can get a brand new one. And I have my 3rd on the way. And the crazy thing is, the other ones, they say, don't worry about that.
So you just have 3?
Well, only the bottom, not the other shit, but I'm sure you could buy the other shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it was really easy. I called them and it was done in 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah, I got to do that then because mine's defective. But functionally, like a life-changing device.
I have 40 to 60 grams of protein in ice cream
and that I can eat at midnight. I can eat a pint of ice cream at midnight and I'm just growing. I'm just gaining.
It's just good for me. It's incredible.
If I don't eat this pint of ice cream, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. The protein ones, I've been alternating between the protein ones and then the Dole Whip recipe I found. I love Dole Whip, and it's been fantastic. It's been fantastic. I love it.
I love it. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Valentine's Day. What's something you guys are proud of but don't usually get the chance to talk about? I think HardLore being what it is like a legit miracle.
Absolute. Absolute. Like shot in
1
the
in
dark.
a million
Yeah.
chance that it worked out to this well. I think anybody could have done this, but we did it at the right time, and it was the right 2 guys.
And you gotta figure too, it's a lifetime for each of us of networking with people.
Yeah,
that's a life's work.
And we're fans first.
Yeah, of course.
At the end of the day, we love music so much.
Yeah.
That we did not set out to be authorities in any way whatsoever on like what is good and what sucks.
No.
Even though I know objectively what is good and what sucks.
But I don't want to dissuade anyone. Pretty much.
No. We're just here to signal boost the things that we love. Mm-hmm. And we're glad that many of you are receptive to them. It is a true, absolute miracle that this show is still going and people are supporting it, and we appreciate it all. We'll keep finding new ways to take it to the next level while also maintaining what it is at the core, no pun intended. And that's our episode this week.
Great, love it. Really good question this time, guys. Really great questions. You guys
did good. Did really good. Things we're proud of. Don't usually get the chance to talk about. I've been doing this a long time.
Yeah.
You know? This music thing. I think there's only 2 or 3 years since 2008 where I have not started a new band.
Mm.
And that's insane. And I don't plan on stopping. So if you're sick of me now, it's gonna be fatal soon. Okay? It's terminal. Trust me. You're gonna die with me, motherfucker. We'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.